on to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. Today we have a big Conference USA showdown in store. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 15, here's the return. Look out, he's got room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It looked as if they just completely forgot about the tight end. They lost him, Jesse.
And, Reese, how can they? Because he's huge. He's a massive target, and he's right there in the middle of the field in front of everybody. That had to be a bust.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air. It's Odom. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Motion from the back. The option look. He'll toss it. Got the 1st down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now it's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. Into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle throw, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pitch it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fakes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing it.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Baker. Swings it out to the flat. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the ground, it's Wiggins. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the double. Looking downfield, it's Odom. He's taking the shot, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Running through contact, taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilkerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Odom. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys as we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Robertson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Louisiana Tech, 30. Kennesaw State, 15.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Baker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The pitch to the left. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a gap. It's Bennett. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Wiggins. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Caught over the middle, it's Wiggins. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Lets it fly. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? takes it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.